Howdy, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, feel free to like and subscribe. I touch the topic of Oklahoma lores and legends, true stories. I will be doing all the states once I am done with Oklahoma. But today we are touching the topic of the legend of Thomas Peck, the headless rider of Anadarko, Oklahoma. And it goes, Thomas James Peck was born sometime in the 1850s, one of the early white settlers who came down through the Chisholm Trail. He wasn't rich, just a ranch hand working along the Washita River. Folks said he was the type of man who'd share his last biscuit with a stranger, but also the type to swing first if you insulted his horse. He worked for the Barrel Ranch, which had land disputes with another rancher, Elias Roundtree, a man known for violence and connections with a few local lawmen. Now here's where it gets dark. In 1878, Roundtree accused Thomas of stealing cattle and helping local tribes hide stock. Peck denied it, of course, but it didn't matter. Frontier justice was fast and cruel. One August night, Roundtree's men dragged Thomas from his bunkhouse, tied him to a horse, and took him down near the Bent Creek tree, a gnarled oak that still stands near modern-day Peck's country. They strung him up, but something went wrong. Instead of dying clean, the branch cracked halfway. Thomas fell, the rope cut into his throat, and when one of the men went to finish the job, they took his head clean off, either in range or to make sure the thief wouldn't rise again. They buried his body there in a shallow grave, but kept the head. Stories say it was tossed in the creek or nailed to a tree as a warning. Within weeks, people started talking. Horses refused to cross the creek. Dogs howled at empty air. And one ranch hand quit after saying he saw a man riding at dawn. No head, just dust where it should be. The locals tried to rebury him proper, but every time they did, the grave sank in overnight like something underneath kept pulling it down. Some even said when the river flooded, a skull rolled out, grinning up through the mud before vanishing again. The tree where Thomas died became known as the Hanging Oak. Locals avoided it like a plague. They said if you touched the bark, you'd smell blood and burnt rope. By the 1900s, people claimed to see a horse walking in the fields alone at sundown, the sound of its rider's spurs clicking behind it. One story says a farmer found hoof prints that turned into boot prints halfway through his field, boot prints that stopped suddenly mid-stride. Unlike most hauntings, Thomas's ghost wasn't shy of sunlight. Old-timers say you can catch him best during midsummer heat when the air shimmers over the road. You'll see the outline of a tall man, shoulders stiff, holding a hat in one hand and no head where it should be. People who've seen him swear he turns towards them even without eyes. They say the air gets thick, the wind dies, and your skin feels like something's breathing right behind you. In the summer of 1974, a couple driving out towards Square Top Road claimed they nearly hit a man on a horse, crossing in broad daylight. When they stopped, there was nothing there, but their car wouldn't start. A rancher nearby said he heard them screaming and ran out to help, and all he found were hoof prints burned into the asphalt. Locals still remember that. The couple moved out of the state a month later. Some believe Thomas Peck's ghost isn't trapped by rage, but unfinished justice. The land feud was never recorded properly. Roundtree's family bribed the sheriff and erased the story, so Thomas's soul still roams guarding what was rightfully his. His head was lost to the Washita River. Another version, whispered by the Caddo elders, says his spirit was claimed by the land itself. They say when a man dies unjustly on sacred soil, the spirit split him, body and head separate, so he can walk both the physical and the spirit world forever searching for his missing half. Every few years, someone claims they've seen him again. Always alone, always quiet, sometimes even in the middle of the day. The last known sighting, a teenager in 2012 taking photos near the creek. He developed them. One photo showed a figure behind him. Tall hat in hand, shoulders too high, and where his head should have been, just blinding sunlight. He deleted the photo, but swore he couldn't sleep for 3 nights. He said he heard footsteps circling around his house until sunrise. So that was the end of the story. If you have heard any rumors about Thomas, the headless rider of Square Top Road, Peck's Country, or if you have seen him yourself, let me know down in the comments because I would love to know more about it. And if you like the story, like and subscribe to stay tuned for more, because I'm going to be touching more topics around the Anadarko area. Crazy Hill, Overholser Mansion, which is in Oklahoma City, but still, I'll be touching that topic too on a more profound, deepened way. So if you liked it, subscribe, like, comment, just stay for more. See ya guys, bye!